Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna look into now. We're still on the Lady Bird Lake serial K, in my opinion, in Austin, Texas, and I want to look into Jason John. He was 30, passed February 13th, 2023, and so I want to see what happened to Jason John. I believe they have also ruled his passing as accidental. So, Jason John, what happened? There's that mom card again. Vulnerable, trying to find balance. So the devil shows up. There he is, the emperor. The emperor and the empress. Gosh, undercover again. In my opinion, I think work of the same person. Again, tarot card reading, oracle card. All of it is for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, not fact, not true. All that stuff. There's that poison. Got to get rid of you. Okay, this is so weird. This keeps happening now, and now I'm starting to wonder. I'm giving you a helping hand, but I'm hard to find. I am an undercover person. I'm going to go dispose of you somewhere else. There's the giving the poison to them and like something uh to give you clarity, like here's some coffee to wake you up. It's never a coffee to wake them up. It's always got some poison in it. This is the El Diablo's bringing the storm, and this is the illusions here with the frog. 57, the official um, is disguise. So this is now where I'm going to have to do another reading. I think I do after I do this reading. I'm going to look into more about who this serial K is, because the Empress and the Emperor keep showing up, and I think there's something to it. It's a disguise. So what, as I was seeing it before, it was like, here, I'm here to help you. And I think there's more to it that I'm going to have to look into now. But there's this desire, I have to get rid of you. Can't have this here. Okay, so I'm going with, I think Jason John is a victim of this serial K over there by Lady Bird Lake. Let's continue on. We're going to be pulling out more cards. This is from the True Crime Conspiracy deck. This is only a part of the deck. Okay, Jason John, what happened? And if you like readings like this, come into the Moon Moth Manor, AlyciaWicker.com. You get access to readings like this early and ones I don't release here. This is interesting. We had that justice card again. There's the ritual thing. If this is not like someone who used to be different sex and they've changed, this is like I'm starting to think there's a partnership here between mother and child. There's the jealousy thing as well. We have mental health issues, not a surprise. Ugh, gosh. Now that's a new one. Haven't seen that one before. There's the water again. Interesting. We have there's the weird science. There's the power card. Now that's interesting. Now this is not a shocker because there's some idea here right before the people pass, the serial K takes advantage of them as a part of whatever they're doing here. So we're going to stick that over here with the ritual because that goes with that. We know about the weird science. They're giving them something. They are always, like, trapped in the car because it's like the locks on the car, go back to the other readings, are not there. Here's oh, we did party and weird science, those go together because party is my, substance type card, and it could also be over intoxication, but weird science, there's something introduced that is not a part of what the person intended to get. They're found outside, river is water, lake, um, we have money. They give them money. This has come up before as well. The money for a transaction to, like, take me to where I need to go. Interesting here with the regret. We have this will be a part of checking out power. They're dominating. I don't think we need to look into that card either. That's a common theme with them. Oh, there's water. I didn't even notice that. We have the jealousy. Jealousy, mental health, regret. Um, we have this and this, which is interesting. Actually, should go over here with our weird science because this is not the normal um thing. So I'm curious about that. That would go over here. And I'm curious about these. So let's get into uh jealousy. Wedding bells. This is okay. Money, lucky, phone call. Okay, this is something interesting. Trapped, you're trapped, you're sitting still. We got this before with the chair. Like you you can't move, you're stuck, you're trapped. There's Cupid. This is something else. There's a bed at the motel. This is something else. This is different. This is interesting. Bird in hand. Now I'm curious. Now this power and money is a different thing. Protected. They're protected. They're working on the nuts and bolts, and everything's under lock and key, and they're hidden. You can't figure it out. You can't find out who they are. There's money here, and we're calling. Now, let me see. Let's go to we have the trapped, we have the regret. Let's see. This is a different type. Like, this doesn't follow the normal MO. This is a different one. This wasn't just I want to get them. They think they're calling for a safe ride and I want to get them. This is almost like there's some type of idea that we might want to, from the serial K's perspective, he wants to go have a date with this person. And there's again we saw this before where it's the dentures in the cup, and usually that means age or elderly. This is not that. This is he's taking something from the person, which seems to go back to that weird ritual thing here. And he's taking something from the person. Um, this is weird. I don't think this was that Jason John was intended to be um, necessarily a victim, but something went wrong here. So there's some type of like idea. I want to have a relationship with him. Want to. This is like though, because okay, so there's the dinosaur, and ironing out the details, and there is some idea here that this is um old, which is interesting because we have the dentures. There's this idea that it's like an old idea. This is like a stale idea. This is like uh no, this is not what we're doing. I don't know where you get this idea from. Let's see here then. What is this about? I'm wondering if this is not a case where Jason John maybe knew the guy, but not as like the taxi ride guy. We have the justice card here again. The idea is the serial K has to get rid of Jason because he can't have him go to the cop. He's got to go. But it's like, here's loyal companion. This is why I think at some point they knew each other and perhaps they had some type of relationship here. I don't know. I didn't read into a relationship here, but the false person comes out, right? So the person you thought was your loyal friend turns and they are no longer that person anymore. They're behind the eight ball because this has kind of gotten out of control because looks like Jason's not into what the serial K is into and what he desires. But this is not like him picking him up necessarily as like, oh, uh, this is like there's some type of other relationship going on here. So let's see what the weird science in the party's about. This is almost I'm wondering if this was, meeting him at a club or something? Like, actual party, boom, boom, boom. There's, like, this if I'm starting to wonder because we got the music thing, and I'm like, is this guy he's not only how he hunts with his, cab or whatever, he hunts for dates while he's out on the loose in this area. That's weird. So it's like a different way that he goes after. Okay, so then what's this? Everything's like there's no way there's okay, let's see what those signs are. We have 117 fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but there's like money, there's a cover up. I think remember when we had there's a way for him to cover up or like you didn't see that or I wasn't here. I wasn't here. This is like that protection. They cover up their tracks. And I'm trying to say they because I think mom's somehow involved in this, but I don't know what that deal is yet. But so if we're going through so far all of the people I've looked into, this is a different way. This is like a different way he finds his victims. It's like trying to date them, trying to have some type of I don't know, affair, a relationship here, something. He's trying to have something with the this feels like this is a different one. And then it's like it feels like there's a friendly relationship. This is not just a transactional relationship. This is like something where, oh, I thought you were cool, but you're not cool because you're a serial K. So I think that's what's different here in this one. And then he's found outside because this is like we have all the weird stuff going on. So I'm gonna leave these cards where they are here. Take the tokens off because I want to see what we can get with the Mildred Pierce that might give us a different look at this. Let's move this over here. We have this power money, we have a cover up. They're protected. That all goes together. We'll just keep those together. The motel hotel, and then we have this party or something in our drink. There's some type of jealousy here, this going on. So, whoops, Mildred Pierce, my goodness. All right, let's see. We've got the dating, and there's some jealousy. I think this would go in between here. These are kind of all going together. So tell me about this dating. We're at the feels like we're at a club. Boom, 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 music, boom, 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 boom. If you hear the talking, that's my coworker spouse over there. So I apologize for the extra noise. But let's see. You're just gonna go back in there. Nope. Time. There's that. There's that. And now antidote's supposed to cure you, but it doesn't because we have the rat card. He knows he's dropped something in the drink. What, for mom again? This is so weird. Just so weird. Okay, what's up with the motel hotel? He drove him to the motel hotel. That's that's where he decides he's got to get rid of him permanently. Okay, let's see what's here about the passing. Dagger. That means you're voted off the island. We got the harp, a bell, the dragon, and the eye. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. Is this like now oh man, I have to look and see what's up with this other energy that keeps popping up because it's like I got to get rid of you. There's like some sweet music type ritual to this whole thing, grossness. There's a bell. I think we've gotten the bell before as well. And the dragon, it's like I've got to do this. It's very like the official dragon is, let me read it to you. Magnificent power, honor. It's so this ritual. There's something to that. There's some idea with this. Someone's watching though. It's like almost at their direction or something like, okay, do 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 do. Now you should do it. Do 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 do. Now you should do it. Yeah, this is okay. This is a totally different one. This is this guy's got now. Who knows? This person, the serial K's got different ways that they go about this. So oh my goodness. Maybe this is because Jason John's February 13th, 2023, and John Christopher Hayes Clark, that was April 15th, 2023. These are different types of crimes. So I'm wondering if we go further back, what we're going to find, because there's in 2022, there's one, two, three, four, five unidentified. There is one that's identified. I can't even say the name correctly, so forgive me, but Rosael Rosario Lopez, 26. That was January 6, 2022. So now I'm curious if we keep going back in some of these other ones, what we're going to find, because I'm starting to think we've got like multiple ways now that we get the people. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Adios.